Hello, I'm Brent Wilsey, and with me is Chase Wilsey, and today we're going to talk about JPMorgan Chase. Now, we've talked about the banks before, and we're going to point out that CEO, he's the president, the chief executive officer of JPMorgan Chase, Jamie Dimon, bought 500,000 shares of stock for $26.6 million. Chase, tell us a little bit about that.
First of all, I think that's a great name for a company,
Yes, of course.
But this is great because, this shows leadership in my opinion. Jamie Dimon is literally putting his money where his mouth is. He believes in the company. He believes that JPMorgan Chase is a good investment. So he invested $26.6 million into the company.
And let's be clear about this. This is not company money. This came out of his own pocket to do this. And this is a faith he has in the banking sector, especially his own bank. But here to talk about negative interest rates. Let's address that real quickly. And is it going to happen here in the United States?
No, it will not happen here in the United States.
I agree totally. And why won't we see negative rates? Let's talk about that. Explain why.
Negative interest rates, it's supposed to help spur the economy. And as we've been saying, things are very good here. We don't need to spur the economy. The economy is chugging along just fine, so we do not need to go to a negative interest rate system.
Yeah. And if you saw our post from yesterday, we talked about why there's no recession. Let's talk about one of these high flyers. We're going to talk about Chipotle Mexican Grill. Now, they had a stock price that was a high, well, I think you got the numbers, but they're down nearly 40%. Chase, give us a 52-week high and low of this company.
Yeah, the 52-week high was $759. It's now trading at about $480. So
big drop.
I just said about 40%. And the reason for that is there's been a big E. coli scare and a lot of concern surrounding that problem.
Right. Question is now, wow, this must be a great buy because now in the 400s, this must be on sale. Great time to buy it?
No, terrible time to buy it. If you look here, you can see their PE is still at 30.58. The industry is about 20, so it's still well above the industry. And looking at the forward PE of the company, it's 30.19. That is crazy.
That is crazy. And I tell people that's like 30 years of earnings to make that up. And the average right now, people complaining the S&P around 20. Oh, that's so expensive. Well, if 20 is expensive, 30 must be very expensive.
Yeah.
And also, too, you told me that a friend sent you a message on Facebook. Why don't you tell us what that is?
Yeah, if you went to their website or if you texted a number saying rain check, you got a free Chipotle burrito. So I'm gonna go cash in on a free Chipotle burrito pretty soon. That's an expense that they're gonna have to cover for many free burritos.
Yes, and I'm sure you'd have to go to the store to do it. You just had to see it from one of your friends telling you did this email or text. What was it?
Yeah.
And you get the free burrito.
Yeah, no,
very expensive.
This is one of many things Chipotle is doing to try and get consumers back on their side, and that's gonna be very expensive for them.
I just realized something. You didn't tell me about it, so I get a free burrito. Thank you. All right. Tomorrow is Saturday. That's when we do the Smart Investing Show on AM 760 KFMB. Can be by podcast as well. We talk about retail sales, housing starts, CPI, which is the Consumer Price Index, a measure of inflation, and then also questions about a company you have. You want to talk about stocks and so forth. I want to just explain briefly how we dissect these companies for people on the show.
Yeah, if you want to call in and ask about a company you own or a company you're looking at buying, we will dissect that company for you. We'll take you through the valuation ratios, their growth, their balance sheet, the return on equity, return on capital. So many things to really look at the fundamentals behind the company before you actually go through and buy it.
And don't forget about the forward earnings we look at on a GAAP basis to give you a future target sell price based on the 40-year forward PE average of 16.5. So we do all this for you on the show. Call into the show 1-800-760-KFMB. And for more information, questions, or company you'd like to talk about, see right here on Facebook, go to our website, smartinvesting2000.com, or give us a call, 858-546-4306.
And don't miss any upcoming daily briefings. Join our group, the Smart Investing page on Facebook.
Have a great day.